Imagine the stadium lights dimming to an almost imperceptible glow, the roar of thousands subsiding into a collective gasp, and in that suspended moment, Jungkook's voice cracks through the silence, "I'm so proud of you, Rose." Beat intensifies, that single, heartfelt confession exploded across every screen, every timeline, sending shockwaves through the K-pop universe. But behind that triumphant proclamation lies a deeper wound, a quiet regret that even Jungkook's global fame couldn't heal. Before we dive into the untold story of BLACKPINK's comeback triumph and the emotional confession that followed, make sure you're part of our K-pop family. Hit subscribe and ring the bell now, because you won't want to miss a single beat of this saga. The energy was electric from the first beat drop. Rose emerged in a blaze of pyrotechnics, her vocals slicing through the roar, each note a testament to the countless hours of rehearsal hidden from public view. Fans flooded Twitter with record-breaking viewership stats, hashtags trending worldwide as #RoséComeback and #BLACKPINK dominated timelines. Yet backstage, a hologram of Jungkook's image flickered on monitors, a reminder that the BTS superstar couldn't stand shoulder to shoulder with his close friend during those critical final rehearsals. The dynamic visuals of confetti swirling around Rose contrasted sharply with the empty spot Jungkook dreaded, amplifying the ache beneath his pride. As the chorus hit its climax, a sudden pattern interrupt where the stage lights snapped off for a heartbeat before igniting in a cascade of color. The stadium held its breath. Fans gasped, caught between the spectacle on stage and the poignant absence behind the scenes. It was then that cameras cut to Jungkook's face on the big screen, his eyes glistening as he mouthed words silent to the world but deafening in their emotion. That fleeting moment was a mid-video cliffhanger in real life. Viewers rewound, clipped, and shared it, demanding to know what Jungkook felt in that instant and why he carried a pang of remorse. Keep watching, because in a moment I'll reveal the private message Jungkook sent Rose that left armies and Blinks alike in tears. Behind the scenes, the comeback preparations were a whirlwind of late-night vocal runs, choreography tweaks, and wardrobe fittings. Rose, ever the perfectionist, would freeze the room in silence with her haunting killing voice, her solo moments receiving standing ovations in practice sessions. Meanwhile, Jungkook was juggling his own world tour schedules and promotional commitments, his calendar stamped with red alerts, YGHQ, Rose rehearsal, that he couldn't attend. Every missed session was a fracture in the foundation of their friendship, and every joyful tweet he posted about Rose's smashing performance carried an undercurrent of "I wish I was there." The juxtaposition of global stardom and personal sacrifice added layers of complexity to this triumphant return. Zoom in, we cut back to the stage where Rose is enveloped in a spotlight, her silhouette an icon of resilience. The crowd sways, arms raised, as her voice climbs to a soaring high note. But then, the camera angle shifts, a jarring pace change, showing empty seats at the side where Jungkook would have stood, microphone in hand, cheering her on. That abrupt shift jolted viewers, transforming celebration into bittersweet reflection. Commentary exploded, how proud, yet how poignant, and did you see that empty space? It became a digital breadcrumb trail leading to a deeper truth, even successes carry shadows, and now, here's the moment you've been waiting for. Jungkook, in a handwritten letter delivered privately to Rose after the concert, confessed, "Watching you light up that stage felt like witnessing magic I helped create in my dreams, but I'm haunted by every rehearsal I missed. I should have been there to refine that bridge, to catch your eye before the final bow. You carried us all on your voice, and I carried regret in every beat of my heart." Those words, raw and unfiltered, spread across fan forums like wildfire, igniting a collective outpouring of support and empathy. This intimate glimpse into Jungkook's vulnerability underscored the powerful bond between two icons navigating the dizzying heights of K-pop. With that confession as our compass, we see that BLACKPINK's comeback wasn't just a chart-topping event, it was a tapestry woven from dedication, friendship, and the bittersweet price of ambition. Rosé's triumphant vocals shattered records, Jungkook's proud acknowledgement and heartfelt remorse revealed the human story behind the spectacle. The world watched, live streaming every note, every lyric, every glance, and in that shared experience we found something universal. The ache of wanting to be present for those we cherish, even when dreams pull us in different directions. If this journey moved you as it moved millions around the globe, do more than just watch, join the conversation. Smash that like button, share your favorite moment in the comments, and if you're not already with us, hit subscribe and turn on notifications for our next deep dive into K-pop's most compelling stories. Together, we'll unpack the moments that shake the world and celebrate the voices that make us believe in magic. But this story doesn't end there. In fact, this is where the emotional depth truly begins. Just days after BLACKPINK's epic comeback concert, Rose was spotted entering a quiet studio tucked away in Hanam-dong. At first glance, fans assumed it was just another vocal session. But one sharp-eyed blink noticed something unusual. Rose was carrying a folded piece of paper that looked identical to the letter Jungkook had reportedly written. Rumors immediately reignited. Did Rose write him back? Was a private message turned into something more, possibly even music? Then came another moment of emotional disruption, an unannounced Instagram live from Rose. She appeared on screen with her acoustic guitar, no glam, no filters, just raw vulnerability. She strummed a haunting melody no one had heard before. The lyrics spoke of an absence that echoed louder than applause, of a voice that wasn't there when I turned around, and time that can't be rewound. It didn't take long before fans pieced it together. This wasn't just a random song. It was a message. A musical reply to someone who couldn't be by her side. And in the hearts of millions, that someone could only be Jungkook. The response from both ARMY and Blinks was immediate and overwhelming. The hashtag #RoséJK trended for 48 straight hours. Fan art, lyric interpretations, emotional edits, all flooded social media like a digital love letter crafted by fandoms who saw something real in this story. And maybe, that's what struck the deepest chord. In a world of scripted moments and managed appearances, here were two of K-pop's brightest stars, silently communicating through music and emotion. Rather than PR statements or staged interviews, what we witnessed wasn't just a romantic speculation, it was the humanity behind the fame. Jungkook, whose voice echoes across continents, felt powerless in the face of scheduling conflicts and physical distance. Rose, who commanded a stadium of tens of thousands, still longed for a single familiar face in the wings. Their story reminds us that even global icons crave presence. Not praise. Not performance. Just presence, and now, the world is watching. Will Jungkook appear at BLACKPINK's next concert? Will Rose join him for a surprise stage during BTS's upcoming project? The possibilities are endless, but the emotional groundwork has already been laid. Fans don't just want answers, they want closure, continuation, or maybe even collaboration, because at the heart of this story lies something universal. It's not just about a missed rehearsal or a regretful letter. It's about wanting to be there for someone when it matters most, and the quiet ache that follows when you can't. Jungkook's proud tears and Rosé's cryptic song are testaments to a connection that transcends time zones and tour dates. And you, yes, you, the one watching until this very moment, you felt it too, didn't you? That tension. That beauty. That ache. So don't let this story fade with the scroll of your screen. Hit that like button if you believe in real connections behind the fame, share this with someone who needs to hear the human side of K-pop, and comment below, what do you think Rosé's song really meant? And if you haven't already, hit subscribe, because something tells us, this story isn't over yet.